Hello and welcome to this edition of Eat Right with Rouses. I'm your host, Keith Weissite, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us, however you may be joining us. We appreciate it right here in beautiful Rouses as we welcome in our favorite dietitian, April Sins.
Well, hello, Keith. Thanks for
April.
having me.
Very good. Thanks for being here.
Yes,
appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And so we're going to talk about something that I just love. In fact, it's kind of funny. My birthday comes around and my family wants to cook my favorite thing, and it's pasta.
It's pasta. Yeah.
Pasta's my favorite.
Well, it's a family favorite.
Yeah.
A lot of people like pasta, and the exciting part about pasta is that it can be a part of a complete meal. It can be a part of a nutritious meal as well.
Right.
And so that's what I really want to stress, because sometimes pasta gets a bad rap because people say, oh, it's filled with carbs. We need some carbohydrates in our diet to be able to provide us some energy. But there's a few things that we need to know about it, like our serving sizes and what we're putting on top of it. But one thing that I want to showcase to you is that it is a pasta month in October.
Exciting.
And so it is a National Pasta Month for October. And that's why I want to show you all different types of pastas that Rouses has. Okay. And it's actually one of the biggest, it takes up one of the biggest landscape portions of the store. If you think about the pasta aisle, there's a lot of different pastas. And of course, Rouses, with that history of the being from Italy and really sourcing those Italian pastas. But not only that, people are looking for all sorts of pasta. So I want to show you a few things. So you can find fresh pasta. There's a fresh Italian pasta. That's going to be in a cooler section.
Right.
Those are stuffed. They usually have either a cheese or a spinach or something like that in it. And those are really good. Those are a really premium type of pasta. And then on the aisles for the dry pasta, you can find lots of Rouses branded pasta as well. You could find some that is from Italy, but you could also find so many different brands. And that's what's exciting, is that there's something for everyone on the pasta aisle. You can find plant-based pasta, like that skinny pasta. That one is actually a low-carb pasta. So if you are watching your carbs and you don't want to have the pasta, then there are options for that. There's also the plant-based pasta and gluten-free pasta. So that Ancient Harvest one, that one has a gluten-free version. The Banza pasta is made from chickpeas, which is really exciting that it's made from chickpeas, and it tastes good too. We buy that often. It is a source of fiber and protein while giving you that pasta feel. And then also, don't forget about your whole wheat pasta. And so a couple of fun facts is that pasta can actually really make a healthy meal. So think about the things that we can add to that pasta. We can really load it up with the vegetables, load it with the lean protein, and really make it rounded out whenever we're making those meals. So it's not that we're eating it just alone by itself. The pasta itself also has some nutrition in it as well, but we want to look at what are we pairing with that to help us feel full and satisfied from that pasta. Another thing too is that a pasta is very affordable. And you'll find that a lot of times we buy pasta whenever we're donating food to the food bank and things like that, because it is one of those really wholesome types of foods that we feel like, oh, this will be great for a family, but it's also affordable for if you're looking for something to make an affordable meal with.
Right.
So it's very budget-friendly, staple, and you can transform the ingredients in it into a hearty meal. And it's versatile. That's another thing that's really fun about pasta, is you can find all different shapes and sizes.
Right.
And you can pair it in with your red peppers and broccoli and zucchini, and it can be enhanced with a range of sauces. So there's so much that you could do with it. Now, I got to tell you a couple of things. This is really fun. Uncooked dry pasta can be kept for up to a year.
Wow.
That's what. That's one of the
dry pasta. A year.
Yes.
Wow.
And if you don't want to measure the pasta with a measuring cup, 1 cup of cooked pasta is about the size of your fist. Okay. So you can use your hand measurements as sort of your measurement scale whenever you're measuring some of those foods like pasta.
Gotcha.
And think about what we're putting on top of the pasta. That is a really big one. So be mindful of the portion size, but also what are we putting on top of it? So a lot of times we like to put like a lot of like buttery rich sauces on top of the pasta. But think about using less of those, maybe adding some of those things that we call healthy fats because they have less saturated fat, like olive oil, avocado oil, and sauces that aren't heavy oils. Like tomato sauce is not going to be heavy in the oil. So that is really a nice option as well. Pair it with some nice Parmesan cheese. Rouses has a lot of different varieties of those. And don't forget that you can also make pasta salad and load it up with vegetables. Yes.
Pasta salad, either warm or cool.
Yeah.
Either one of those. You know, you can put that warm pasta. It just, again, the versatility of pasta goes a long, long way. And no matter what you need, Rouses has your option.
Yeah.
If you want it gluten-free, they have your option. If you want the brown pasta, they have your option.
Right.
Like all of those things.
Right.
And then again, it's versatile. You can use it with so many different things. And just try it without the heavy cream or the heavy butter. And I think you'll be really excited, especially when it's left over and you reheat it and you realize, how light it is versus how heavy some of those others are.
We talk about balance a lot of times, and it's one of those things where we just have to find the balance. We have to find the balance with portion size and also what we're putting on top of it.
Pasta month.
Yes.
Healthy options, lots of pasta, lots of ideas.
Yes.
I love it. Thanks so much, April. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. All right, guys, that'll do it for this particular edition of Eat Right with Rouses. But don't go anywhere. We got a whole lot more right here on HTV.